Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's YOUmedia Virtual Film Podcast, brought to you by the Miami-Dade Public Library System. We have a special podcast today. This is our second anime movie review, as we like to call it.
Yep.
Before we begin, why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Vianney.
Hi, Yanni.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Chantel. And we have a special guest.
And representing Lemon City Library, it's your boy Nate.
What's good?
Glad to be here, man. Let's get this podcast
Awesome.
popping.
Let's go.
Let's
And I'm
get it
Vinny.
popping. Hey, Vinny.
And let's begin. Before we announce our movie for this week is Pokémon, the first movie, as you can tell by our backgrounds.
Yes.
Before we kind of start talking about this movie, why don't we go around and share if anybody's been watching any anime this week or any movies. I know I got some stories that I want to share, but maybe y'all can share anything that y'all been watching.
I revisited Death Note. I never finished the series, but I started watching it again. I'm not done with it yet. It's really good.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, like really good, like a 4 or
I would say
2.
I need to finish it because everyone
Yes, sir.
gives it like a 4 or 5 range out of 5. But I like the fact that it sort of makes you look at what's considered evil and what's considered good, what you do in the world. Like that whole morality question. That's what I really like about it. Because everyone knows the summary. If they watch it on YouTube, it's always like a little blurb. And he has the ability to control life and death. And is that good to kill someone if they necessarily do something bad and to someone else? Do you have that right to do that? So I like that aspect of it.
Okay. I remember Nate, that was the one that you mentioned, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I told everybody. Yeah, you guys are starting out. Yeah, that's a good short one. It's very good.
Yeah, I haven't been watching any anime this week or recently. But I do have something I do want to share. I went to the movies this weekend.
Living
Yes.
on the wild side.
Living on the edge. I had to drive out of the county, let's just say, to go and watch a movie. I was in Broward country.
My woods.
Yeah, for real. I was in your town, but it was awesome. I went with family and yeah, it's like a movie where we had to, movie theater where you can reserve seating. So I made sure of that because of social distancing, of course. So I sat down with my party and there were space in between, space in between the next people that would sit in front of us, all around us, next to us. So I felt safe, but I still had to wear the mask inside, obviously, because you're indoors. So that's like the only downside, but it's fine. If you're eating, they say that you can put your mask down. So that can be a little, sketchy, because you're technically with your mask down while you're eating. So that can only be that was the only thing I was kind of hesitant of, but whatever. I watched it. I'm good. I'm safe. But yeah, it was amazing. I went the whole 9 yards. I bought popcorn, snacks, Coke, all that, just so that we can have the whole experience. We watched it at IMAX, like Dolby, so it's so loud. We watched Tenet, which was a good movie too. But overall, going to the movie theaters felt weird. So it was good to like revisit that. And
that's amazing.
And it's funny because this week they announced that Miami-Dade are opening. Theaters in Miami-Dade are going to be opening, so you don't have to drive to Broward anymore if you want to go to the movies. You can watch it in your hometown.
That's so amazing because it's mind-boggling how just last year in all of our lives we would go to the movies like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And now it's like it's like you creeping in there, like, should I go? Should I not?
Yeah,
You have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's crazy how things have changed drastically in the world.
for sure.
Little things you took for granted that were just, oh, I'm just gonna go to the movie,
Yeah,
in life, and now it's like a treat to do it.
it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Hmm. What about you, Chantel?
I haven't watched anything yet. I guess I'm still on a crunchy roll. I'm still on the Naruto. Did I say it right?
But yeah,
Naruto.
pretty much saying that. You can say
Naruto
Naruto.
roll.
Yeah,
Naruto. There you go.
No, no.
Naruto. I feel like Hadouken. I haven't really caught on to anything. I've heard of something that I'm interested in watching. I continue to hear about. I guess it's more of a zombie film though.
Oh, what is it?
Train to Busan.
Oh, that Korean
I
film.
never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Okay, yes.
I've heard of it.
I can't escape it really from certain individuals. But it came up again because part 2 is out as of this year, Peninsula.
Wow, I didn't
So
know.
yeah, that's on my TDL. That's and Death Note and all those that you mentioned, Nate, that did not go in unnoticed. I just got a set
I get,
time, you know?
yeah,
I like to get
I
into
understand.
it, especially with the
Yeah,
subtitles. Like,
I understand. I get it.
What
set
about you?
time. I don't like to rush it.
No, yeah.
Like I said,
Nothing new?
I've been binge watching a lot of anime by myself because, like I stated in an earlier podcast, that way I got into anime is through my dad actually. So I used to watch it with him, and I never used to understand. But now I'm watching on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently watching or finishing up Hunter x Hunter and realizing that it gets very dark after a certain arc, and it sucks because they're kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All you want them to do is just have fun, but it's like it gets like so emotional, and it gets to me sometimes. But you know, now watching that, that's probably gonna be in my top 10, like for real, because it's amazing. It's good. It's pretty good. But that's pretty much the only thing. Yeah, along with the other stuff you guys have assigned. So I didn't make sure to watch that.
Nice.
I need to watch Hunter x Hunter because everyone raved about it. I
Oh
heard
yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm into horror films, and obviously we can't watch it for our podcast because it's not appropriate. But it's called Devilman Crybaby anime,
Oh, I
and I
never heard of
heard
that.
scary, like
Oh my god.
scary. Like, I guess not the same type of
Yeah.
style or story plot, but like how The Exorcist was scary to people. That's like the anime version of being scared.
Wow.
Watch it.
Well,
And
what I can say is I don't know how on a level of scary that you want, but if you start watching Hunter x Hunter, be on the lookout for the NGL arc when they go into that district, because there's a lot of like mutants and monsters that just eat people, and it's just insane. Like it's
Sounds
insane.
cool.
Like yeah, so
that's pretty cool.
that's when it starts to get dark. Yeah. So
YOUmedia. Nice.
Yeah, I'm a horror geek too, so definitely gonna check it out.
Is there anything that you guys are like looking forward to watch, whether it's anime or like or any show or movie? Is there something that y'all are, excited about? Fill me in. Give me the juice. I need to know. Maybe I don't know
I
about it.
told you one on my TDL. Let me see what else.
There's a documentary called The Social Experiment.
Oh yes.
I heard that was good. It's a Sundance film documentary on Netflix. And they interview a lot of people who either founded different social media platforms or were high ups within social media platforms. And I just heard that it was good to watch. Did you see it, Vinny?
I started watching it. I'm the type of guy that like doesn't finish a lot of things that they watch. But I started watching it, and it was really good. So, I liked it. It was really cool, like to see how they even shot it, like who they brought in. Like there were some big people. Like, oh, I used to be the senior engineer for, I don't know, Google. and I left because of this. So just the intro is pretty cool because they ask like, "What's the problem?" And they're like, "It's kind of hard to define. There's no, one line sentence of what's wrong with social media or whatever it is that they asked." So I thought it's pretty cool, how they're developing that story for you to get, understand. So
Nice. I had to
something
watch that. And then Married at First Sight is my guilty reality pleasure. I know. They're in New Orleans. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited to watch that.
Married at First Sight. I can't even say what
Where is it?
reality.
On Netflix?
It's I'm looking for the new season. I know they have it on Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Prime, but you have to buy it on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I want to watch that. And then lastly, I recommended Lovecraft Country to like 10 people, and I have to finish watching it. Like I watched some of the first episode, but it's one of those shows you really have to pay attention to.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I started that guy too.
Yeah, everyone says it's good.
Yeah, it's wild. It's definitely different. I'll say that.
I was gonna ask, does anybody know about this show? This anime that Netflix came out, or they actually like produced based off a video game called Dragon's Dogma?
I think I've seen it pop up on Netflix.
Yeah,
Or
it's
I've
like
heard it.
Dragon's
it's a
Dogma.
very famous like Xbox game, PlayStation 3 game from 2012, and it's Capcom actually. And Netflix made a series, or I think, or a movie, not sure, and it's on Netflix. And I was just wondering if anybody heard about it, because I saw it and I was like, oh, I never played the game, but I just saw the hype behind it. But wondering if anyone's watched it or know about it.
I think I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
Definitely have not.
Same here.
Cool. Well, maybe that could be
Dragon's
something
Dogma. TDL.
we can check out and come back next week. Talk about
Definitely.
it. But all right, if that's all we
Okay.
got, I think we can get into
Let's hop into it.
this movie review. All right, so movie review for Pokemon, the first movie, right? So there's always the big debate, Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh, whatnot, but today is strictly Pokemon, right? We only talking
All
about
about Pokemon.
Yeah.
all about Pokemon. This movie came out in 1998. Crazy. Really old, but it's its first
Very.
theatrical release for the franchise. Why don't we just, go around and just say like, what is kind of like your relationship or your opinion over Pokemon besides the movie? Like because people either watch the series, like the anime series or the movies, or they play with the cards, like maybe let's go around sharing a little bit about that before we start reviewing the movie. Let's get some background. Let's get into this. Get deep.
Nate.
Nate could go first.
Okay. Well, my experience with Pokemon, it's pretty I have a history with it. It kind of has it kind of ties into my gaming. My mom, like a couple years back before I was born, she actually bought me like a Pikachu type Game Boy. So
Yes.
I don't know if she kind of knew I was going to be a gamer, but I ended up like, she told me it was for me, when I was at the age, my grandmother used to buy me like cartridges, and my grandmother one day she brought home it was Pokemon. Now they had different versions of the game. Now they had like a sapphire version, a water version. I had the blue cartridge. I don't know if anybody know which one that is. I didn't know, but I used to play that a lot. I used to love it, and the challenges behind it. And as I got older, I started collecting the cards. I remember I used to be at Walmart with my aunt, and I used to be annoying the heck out of her to buy these cards. I don't know where they're at now, but that was collecting for a little moment. And as a time passed on, I started watching Pokemon. I remember in the mornings, I remember strictly right after Blade, which was at 7 o'clock through 8 o'clock. There was Pokemon through 8 o'clock through 9 o'clock. And I remember I used to watch it on Saturdays. Weekdays, it was kind of impossible because I had school around that time, and if I sat around and watched it, I know I was going to be late, you know. But I had some pretty good experiences with it. My knowledge is not up to par like it used to, but yeah, I know what Pokemon is. I've had a big history behind it, so yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. So.
So, did you ever catch anything on television growing up?
Oh yeah. On the weekends, I used to always catch Pokemon a lot. Even when I didn't want to watch it, they used to spam it on Cartoon Network all the time. And I remember on the weekdays, I remember that, yeah, at like 8 o'clock through 9 o'clock, they played 2 Pokemon episodes, and I couldn't watch those because I had school. But on the weekends, yeah, I used to watch it. So
I remember they continue to create new Pokemon.
New Pokemon, yeah, it was. Oh my
Pokemon.
God.
That's what was like. Okay, yeah, that's when I wasn't watching around those years. What about you, V? Did you ever watch? Was it popular around you at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely was popular. I was in elementary school at the time when it first came out. So
see, I wasn't gonna say all of that.
Yeah. I'm aging myself. When it first came out, I was very much older in elementary school, and it was really popular. I have a lot of cousins who are gamers or just love all types of cartoons and action movies. So all of some girl cousins, but mostly my guy cousins are really into it. So I knew the theme song, I would watch it with them, but I wasn't like as into it as some of my peers. But I did collect the cards, and I was super hyped when they had them at Burger King. They had the little toy ball with the red and white.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I remember it was like big in 1998. Like I would order like multiple Happy Meals. I wanted these balls, and I had like this keychain with like multiple big white and red balls. But that's my relationship with Pokemon. I think Harry Potter that came out around that time. And I was more of a Harry Potter fan than I was a Pokemon fan.
Ooh. Yeah. Yes, Harry Potter came out maybe, I would say, since we're aging, middle school time. Well, yeah, end of elementary, but beginning of middle.
The book came out in like 90.
Way before that. Elementary,
like 97.
Yeah, elementary school.
There.
Yeah, V read all the books.
Yeah, almost all the books. Yeah. Almost. They got a little big after a while, but yeah. But Pokemon.
Look at Vinny's video.
I know. I think Pikachu, and I don't know what's the name of this.
That's Charmander right behind your head.
Charmander. Not behind my head.
And Squirtle.
Was my favorite in Pikachu. In elementary school.
I don't know who didn't like Pika. Pika was definitely one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is very nostalgic.
Definitely.
Seriously. I don't know how, why, but I actually have a figurine in my possession that I've had for I don't know how long. But it's like the main character of this movie. This is my look.
Wow.
Hold on, guys. Let me focus.
Put it in front of your face.
Let me focus. Here we go. There we go. Well, wait. No.
Oh man, the background just doesn't. Boom. Okay, there we go.
Nice. Wow. Vintage.
It's a Mewtwo. It's super vintage. Like it's the only Pokemon thing I have here, and I don't know what that is behind him, but I just never wanted to open it.
You might get.
But this is just maybe.
He's trying to sell it.
Maybe I couldn't get my I don't know. Is Pikachu back there? And looks like a Charizard on the card. I don't know what that is, but everything in the back is not even in our language, guys.
Oh, it's in Japanese.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
That's
amazing.
cool.
it's me too. But yeah, I totally remember. You brought me back because I remember having a Pokeball keychain, but it had a little Pokemons inside it. So I guess it was like fluffy Pokemons inside. And then yes, Burger King had the hard ones that remember also had the gold plated cards in it or something.
Yes, I remember that.
Heavy though.
Yes, you would
Like
be hyped if you
gold.
got that card.
Yes.
That's why you got so many balls, because you wanted that
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. I don't
Yes,
yeah.
I definitely cards.
Yeah. I mean, I would watch this show, Nate, before going to crazy elementary school and some parts of middle school, because it would come on right before another anime. I think Sailor Moon. It would come on right before Sailor Moon or right after, one or the other. So
Yeah.
yeah, super, super. I definitely tried to catch all the Pokemon. I tried to catch them all until they kept making them. But I am still sitting on a 3-inch binder of Pokemon cards.
Wow, you
my
still
mom.
have them? I don't know.
I still have them.
Cards.
I made sure. Well, my mom, I'm not gonna say the word, but my mother likes to keep a lot of things that she
Got you.
probably shouldn't.
Mm.
I got
So yeah, you got me. So it's like I got it. I got you. Oh, and I got some tees. I remember one Christmas, I got a T-shirt, and each shirt had like 1 through 50 Pokemon, and then the next shirt would start at 51 to 100, and
Wow.
so forth. And I
That's
literally
legendary.
put
That
it.
is legendary.
I was a fan, y'all.
Okay,
I
I didn't know this. This is new.
Yes, I was a fan. So I was really excited to put them on those T-shirts that Christmas. I totally remember that. I remember drawing them, and I definitely battled before. Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
serious.
That's amazing.
We got a real fan up in here.
Mm-hmm.
I do, yeah. Yeah, it
That's
brought
awesome.
me back.
Oh, that's for sure a huge throwback. For me, it's the
Yeah, I
video
can't
games
believe it.
too. The video games is what like got me. When Nate was saying like the Game Boy, like I
Game
kinda
Boys.
I was wanting to show y'all.
You got your Game Boy?
No, not with me, but like this is where is it? Right here.
I
Is that
wish I can find my game. Oh, that's so adorable.
so? They
Is
had
that
it
the
in
one you
like
had, Nate?
there. Yeah, there's a Pikachu
No,
one.
I had the flipping one. Yeah.
Oh,
You
you
see
had
that one on
the
the top? The eBay one? Yeah. The
Oh,
eBay? Right
oh.
there. Yeah. That Pikachu one with the Pikachu face. Yeah.
Okay,
I had that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so those
that's
came
GS
after.
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are newer ones.
That's the Advanced SP, the ones that flap, like
Advanced,
Yeah.
yeah.
These color ones. This is what like I would say
I owned
2007,
one of those.
2005. Bro, this was my jam, bro. This was my like every
Damn.
like I'm telling y'all, like I had this
I
one.
believe you.
I lost it like a bad child that I am. I'm not joking.
My brother has
the
that
Game Boy.
original.
I know your parents are like, what?
And they got me another one. And I lost the second one,
Are you
bro.
serious?
Oh my god.
My parents are like, you done.
on.
We didn't get you nothing, bro.
Dang.
And so when I lost
No,
it,
I'm gonna
that's
dig
when we
these
started
up.
playing cards, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We started playing the cards. And for sure, I think the cards is what like kept me playing all of also elementary. Because after Pokemon, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But I felt like Pokemon was like a more it was like for a younger crowd, you know. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Was
Yeah.
like the older kids, you know, or like in teenagers, while Pokemon were like
Middle high school.
for the younger crowd. But yeah, like Burger King, like that little gold card from Burger King, like the gold, like whatever it was that came inside the ball, like that's super rare nowadays. But for sure, I used to watch a lot of the shows, some of the movies, and then recently when they came out with the Pokemon Go app, well, not recently, it was like back in like 2013,
2015,
2015,
16,
yeah.
yeah.
I really like saw, like me, finding my love for Pokemon again. Like even like last year I was playing with Yokani when he was working at YOUmedia. We would still play at work, like just like, just catching it inside our space. Um, so Pokemon has
Wow.
definitely been one of those animes
Around.
that's been around the longest for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's always gonna be there.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I will say, as a child, I didn't realize, of course, that it was, anime. It's just something that
Mm.
I enjoy. Like,
Yeah.
okay, there's this cool cartoon on TV that's super dope. Got a great theme, great story. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
now I know, as well as Sailor Moon.
Now
Now
you
I know.
know exactly.
Now I know.
But anyways,
Aha!
so this movie, right? It's we were saying, it's their first Pokemon movie, right? Which introduces Mewtwo, which is crazy because it's like one of the strongest, or yeah, one of the strongest Pokemons at the time. But also
He
revealing
is.
its DNA of Mew, so like the actual true version of
Mm.
himself. And yeah, I think it was like a movie far, like pretty advanced for its time. I remember when I was younger, like being super like blown away by this movie. Um, Plus, it was its first movie. But overall, I definitely enjoyed this film. Watching it for the second time, um, we were talking about
Wow.
this. We were talking about this before we started. That theme song. Can we talk about the
That
theme
theme
song?
Let's
song.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Like you can hear this
I
across the
have the original
world,
queued up,
Mm-hmm.
though. So,
bro. That song is
oh,
Yeah.
lit.
That song was lit. Mm-hmm.
Like just the actual like musicality too. Like when you hear it, like break it down, it's not just some random little like song. It's a vibe. It's a bop.
Mm-hmm. It sounds
boom,
so like
boom, boom.
90s. Even sometimes it sounds a little 80s. It has like elements of the
Yes.
80s in it
Yes.
as well. Very nostalgic.
Beyond.
That was probably
So
like
when
the
I
only thing
heard,
I liked about Pokemon the
wow.
most was this song. I wasn't a big Pokemon fan.
And I was hoping the Rocket team did their little shindig that they
I used
usually
to
do.
love Rocket Team, yo. I'm sorry, but they were lit.
Team Rocket
They were lit.
and Meow. Meow was so slick as he was in this film.
Yeah.
So Vinny, I meant to ask, so you remember seeing this way back in the day,
Yeah.
right? Wow.
I
So
remember it was this. I mean, I don't mean to talk about other animes, but I used to watch this
mhm.
in the mornings. It was this, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, and
Mm-hmm.
Dragon
Digimon,
Ball Z.
and Digimon. Digimon was like
Digimon.
right there, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, Pokemon was like
Gotcha.
a,
Gotcha.
a religion at my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I missed this film though. So
But
what were we on?
yeah, so um, what are you guys' thoughts about the movie? I mean, I haven't watched all their movies. They have like so many. Um,
Hmm.
they used to have so many Pokemon movies, but this is the classic, right? Their first, and I don't know if their best one, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know, what do you guys think?
I thought it was great.
I definitely enjoyed it.
Same. I thought it was good. There were some tear jerkers again. I don't know if you want to jump in those yet, but it was still, the emotion was there in this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Am I the
No,
only
there
one?
was. No, there was.
Okay.
Again, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
We'll wait to talk about that. But what about you, Nate?
Yeah.
he hated it.
He
That
hated it.
boy eating.
I
That
know.
boy hated it. He's like, forget this movie.
I want to see if.
He
Look,
hated it.
y'all. Look at my Mewtwo head.
Okay.
You
Nice.
see him?
Nice. Yeah.
Light work.
Okay.
Like, yo, an
Did it in like
artist.
20 seconds. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I
I
think
used to
one thing
draw them though.
I
You
used
should
to
draw them.
draw this. I used to draw the easiest ones, like
The easy ones,
the
right?
easy ones.
Like Oddish. You know
Yeah.
Oddish?
No, I was gonna say just straight up like Pokemon, bro. I should be like, it's the bunny, bro. It's just, I mean, can we talk about that? Is
Let
Pikachu?
me
What
see.
is Pikachu? Like, is he like?
Pikachu is a ball of lightning inside a bear mixed with a koala slash armadillo. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
okay. I was about to say, dang, someone got her
I'm a
facts
definite.
straight. I'm a,
I
I'm a.
thought he was like a mixture of like a hamster and a bear.
Yeah,
Let's
you can
let me
think of what you want.
let's
He's a
fact check.
Pika. He's his own breed.
He's so
Let's
cute.
see what animal he
He
is.
is. You can't not dislike
So
Pika.
I don't know. This
Did they say
first
really?
article here says Pika, 20 years old.
I'm
No, this is not it.
I'm curious to know who was the voice behind Mewtwo. That voice had me like kind of chuckling at some points.
I don't remember Mewtwo talking. I was like shook.
Really?
I was like, what? I didn't know
Well, he
he
was thinking
spoke.
it.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, but still,
Oh, you mean in the series?
yeah, I was like, what? I was so confused. I was like, I thought it was like somebody else, like a trainer. His trainer would talk for him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says here from the guy that made it was inspired by a squirrel. He was inspired by a squirrel. It has mouse
Okay.
type tendency, but it was inspired as a squirrel.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess the funky tail turned into a lightning bolt.
Yeah. So it's like a mixture of a
I
mouse
don't know.
and a squirrel. I mean, it shoots electronic, right? Like lightning bolts. I don't know why I say electronic, but
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say mouse, kind of like cat,
Pika?
but a squirrel makes sense.
Yeah, the most of what Pika could do is what he did when he was being chased. Well, we don't even know if the gender of Pika, but I mean, it
Yeah, I don't think.
Pika. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
he
these
was
animals
being
have traits.
chased. They were being chased. Pika was being chased by the little clones, and he continued to let out his lightning bolts. And that part was pretty sad because you can tell that he was getting tired. Poor thing.
No, what got sad was him crying after getting slapped like 20 times, bruh.
Yeah, that was
He
sad.
That
was
was
like,
that was probably the worst.
and he's like, Pika, like tear, like, bruh, don't you
And
get
he's
it?
like,
Stop
keep
hitting.
going. No, he's like, hit me. I'm still gonna love you.
Yeah,
Hit me.
that shot was like they went a little too much with like. I was looking back.
Beyond dramatic.
I was
Yeah,
looking
that's so
back, hoping that
dramatic.
no one was watching because it was like
Whoa.
6 or 10 slaps, man. I was like, that's a little too much. Like he got the
They
point.
tried to get the point across. They really did. They really did. And they got it across. My goodness.
No, for
Yeah,
sure he got
the
it.
movie received a lot of criticism for
For
its
that?
anti-violence, no war standpoint within the movie. I didn't know that until I was like reading up on like the history of it, and people weren't happy about it. Critics, they thought it was dumb, that it was so anti-violence, which is interesting because we had a conversation in our last podcast about why Americans are so obsessed with, you know, I think it was wars or crime movies or something along those lines.
Oh yeah. Crime movies.
Mm-hmm.
Movies, yeah.
Anything to do with like violence or crime. I liked it. I'm always looking for like hidden messages and like deeper meanings within the movie. So I saw sort of like the same theme with how do you pronounce his name? Matt. I'm probably Miwao too.
Mewtwo.
Meow. Oh,
Me
Mewtwo.
too.
The
There's
tongue.
no wow in it. I'm always
That's no wow.
butchering it. There is no WOW in it.
It's Mew.
Mewtwo.
Mew.
Mewtwo.
Two.
Mewtwo. I said Meow too. I made it my own name.
No, 'cause you do have Meow.
I know.
The other Pokemon.
Oh, they do? Okay. That's probably what I was thinking of. But
Yeah.
Mewtwo,
Yeah.
how he was like genetically made and he was
Mhm.
like searching for the meaning of life within
Mhm.
the world. But he became an
I'll
extremist.
find my own.
Yeah. And
I'll
I
find
don't
my
know.
own purpose.
Right. And there was a part where he said, "You can be, but I won't be your slave." And that stuck
Have
out
that.
to me. What?
Same. I have it for you. I have it ready for you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the scene where
Humans.
he's talking to Ash and all the Pokemon trainers,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "I'm gonna take over the world," kind of like saying, we're gonna get
Yeah.
rid of all the trainers, and you see, like, you Pokemons are like pretty much blinded to your trainers,
Mm-hmm.
that you become slaves
Mhm.
to them.
Which I respected.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I respect in that mentality. But then also like he became power hungry, I felt like, and he didn't mind making him the head and having other Pokemons as slaves themselves to him.
Yeah.
So I was with him in the beginning and then that part threw me off. And it's sort of like a theme that I haven't watched a lot of anime movies, but that I'm finding in animes, they're always hidden messages of like what's good and what's evil, and that there can't be one person in power.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting so serious.
that makes totally sense. That's
Like a Naruto
every,
similar. It was a
that's
similar
every anime. It's like everyone wants to be the very best.
be the very best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was
That
looking at the
part
numbers.
was really like poetry. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Mhm.
I remember
That part, right? Yeah, it stuck
that
out.
line. It was very dramatic.
Mm-hmm. It was because it's like you can have power and you could be your best, but it's what you do when you reach that position of power is like a theme that stuck out to
Mhm.
me.
He said, "Humans may have created me, but they will never enslave me. This cannot be my destiny." He was
Okay.
rhyming.
Yeah, that was like a smooth rap line or something like that. Like I'm like, all right, a poetry line. I started snapping when I watched it because I was like, that's what's up. I hear that.
What's crazy too is that the numbers for the box office. This movie, the budget was 5 million,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and it sold for worldwide 172.7 million. So it made some money.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you.
Pokemon.
Um, it had huge, success worldwide. Even though when you look at some of the reviews, it wasn't the greatest, but still making financial, like like
Yeah.
being positive. I mean, in the States, it was sort of not the most. It made the most money in international sales,
Mm-hmm.
but still, for a movie at 1998 and anime like that, it's great.
Yep.
Who created this movie? What's the name of the person who created it?
The guy
His
who
name is
the guy who
Kunihiko Yoyama.
Is he still
I think
around?
Let's see.
I'm curious to know. Because he is filthy rich.
Oh, you mean the creator of Pokemon? Sorry, I thought you were talking about the film. Who created Pokemon? Very good question.
The creator of the film is not the director of this movie. The director is another guy.
Yeah, I named that Tony Hiko. So let's figure out who created Pokemon. I've never, maybe I have heard of them.
I'm
Which,
seeing.
by the way, they're still making movies for Pokemon. Just so y'all know, like there's one that came out last year, Mewtwo Strikes Back. So I think it's like
I saw that. I
a
didn't know it was
sequel.
last year though. Yikes.
I
Yes,
think
look, it's the 22nd installment in the film in the Pokemon film series. It's a CGI remake of the first film. Oh, it's a remake with
Oh,
CGI, yo, guys.
oh,
mm,
oh. I did read something about Pokemon and CGI. I didn't know it was this
They
film.
made a remake of what we just
Let's
watched,
go.
and it's on
Let's
Netflix.
go. Let's go.
I looked it up on Netflix. I did not see it. It's
All right,
probably,
really quick,
Wait, we tripping.
we gonna watch this trailer really quick. I'm sorry, nah, I don't want to do it because
We
then we gotta
tripping.
edit it. But man, I'm gonna send a link. Look at
Well,
this quality.
I saw the poster. That thing was
I'm
clean. Is this,
shook.
maybe this is my background.
It
Maybe this is
is.
from the new film.
It is.
Oh. Oh
Wow.
man, this
We
would
got
be great at IMAX, Benny.
we folded. Man, look at this.
We
Look at this
did.
quality.
We folded like this paper.
It's literally like it's shot almost like shot for shot, but CGI.
We can always
It's
keep
on
pausing it.
Netflix, and it's on Netflix. Wow.
Whoa.
Look, I'm gonna send you guys this link.
Whoa. Yo.
The opening scene
Yo.
comparison.
This is beautiful. Vianney. I could cry.
let me see. Let me see.
Too bad Nate's not seeing this.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
a,
I feel like I will still prefer
the older one?
the older one.
Same
I don't know, Vinny.
for the
I
older
don't know.
one. I love
Look,
vintage.
like I like CGI, but that like it also it looks just fake. Doesn't look good.
I like it.
Bro,
It's different.
it's literally shot for shot, guys.
It is. I'm still watching.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
But to go back to your question, the guy who created Pokemon,
Is it Satoshi?
yeah, his name is Satoshi Tajiri.
Tajiri. Satoshi
Yeah.
Tajiri.
And you know, it's technically like founded by Nintendo, but no, it's owned by Nintendo. Sorry. It's created by two guys, Ken Sugimori and Satoshi Sagiri. I don't even know how to say his name. That's crazy.
1965.
I mean,
That's interesting. He's high functioning autistic.
I was just about to say that. Mm-hmm.
Dope. It's very dope. He's still living.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you
Yeah.
all. Satoshi Tajiri and Ken Sugimori.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Any other scenes that stuck out to you all other than Pikachu getting his behind smacked to the smack?
Just
Sad.
I just like seeing all the Pokemons like together. Like,
I know. Let me bring them back.
you know, having them all battle all there, like it gets like it's a cool battle. It's not just like an episode with a couple here and there. So
Yeah, I noticed like this guy to my right here, Vinny. I don't know this one. I think this is one of the new age Pokemons here.
Yeah,
It
I don't
looks
know.
like I don't, but Charizard over here, that was at one
Mm-hmm.
point like the most popular or the biggest,
Yep.
baddest Pokemon.
Mm.
And I have this guy from the fair, a big one. What's this guy? Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Yeah.
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Oh, hey, Nate.
Back.
What's good?
Nate's here.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I was listening the whole time. I was just watching you guys
Oh, you
going at
was?
it, man. It was pretty
Oh,
cool.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
multitasking.
I know. I was asking you a question. I
Yeah.
want to know your thoughts. You were ignoring me.
Well, what was the? I mean, part of that I folded on that because I was on mute. I gotta stop doing that. But I kind of like the vintage look of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vinny said,
Hmm.
they came out with a new one. I kind of prefer the old one myself. I don't like the new one. I think the
Yep.
old one kind of grew on me, especially like that soundtrack in the end. That was freaking just that was awesome. It was awesome, man. I could just tell it was a '90s movie based off the soundtrack.
Mhm.
Compared to what I had, it was pretty cool.
Oh,
It
who
was pretty
was
cool.
that?
Yeah,
I meant to ask. Whose song was that in the end of this?
it sounded like some R&B type stuff.
Sounded
It
like
was pretty cool.
Mariah
Yeah,
Carey or
yeah.
somebody.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What was your
but
favorite scene in the
I
movie?
would say the scene that kind of stuck out to me, or I kind of was like probably gonna tear up, was when Ash jumped between Mew and Mewtwo, and he froze up, and then
Mm,
Pikachu was just looking at him, and he couldn't do much, and he kept just
Oh my,
shocking him and shocking him and shocking him, and it was
crying.
just like, yeah, I was like, and he started crying. I was like, man, because that's his best friend, So yeah, so
that was my
yeah,
favorite scene too.
yeah, that was one of my favorite. That was my
Same.
favorite,
And
man. Yeah,
we didn't talk about that and
yeah,
how like the tears, Vianney and
yeah.
Nate, like they all came together,
Came together
remember?
and then unfroze him. Yeah,
It's like
it was
all
pretty
their
cool.
tears were and basically unfroze
Yeah, and then
him.
Pikachu was the last
Which is
piece. Yeah,
similar to
it was.
Frozen, huh?
I've
Yeah.
never
Mhm.
seen Frozen.
Mm.
Guilty.
Ooh.
Never seen
I
Frozen.
mean, oh my goodness.
Huh.
No,
Come
Nate,
on.
don't you do it. Don't you do it. It's
I
an
saw it.
excellent film, Vianney.
I saw it. Yeah.
Don't you?
I've heard mixed reviews.
Okay.
I'll watch it, but
Don't let the guys. You're gonna
It's pretty
you're
cool.
gonna watch it
Pretty
with
good.
me.
It's pretty
But-
good. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a
Yeah.
Frozen night. Vinny, you come over. I'm gonna have the popcorn. I'm gonna have it lit.
I got you. Olaf, that's my dog.
Something
Olaf.
frost. Yeah, I'm gonna have something frosty for y'all. A
Oh,
slushy or
I dropped
something.
the song in the chat. It's called "Brother, My Brother."
mm,
Brother, my brother. Who's that by?
That
Thank
is
you.
by Blessed Union of Souls. Is that it? Right?
Whoa.
No, that's not it.
But it did give you 90s, right? That song. Oh
I
my
feel like it's in the
gosh.
wrong place.
Yeah.
Is it this song? I don't remember. It's like a guitar.
I know it was in the ending. Yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody
Y'all
playing
can tell me
music.
if that's the song. But all right, so
Oh, the one I was
Yep.
referring to.
I think it is.
I think it was a woman singing. That was
It was a lady singing in the beginning, whatever.
the last and the
But
yeah.
it was very familiar too. Very familiar voice.
Yeah. It sounded sounded like
All right.
somebody. It was.
Mm,
I do want to show One Piece, so
okay, go ahead.
I don't have to. But does anybody remember in the beginning when Mewtwo's making the storm and he's just twirling his hands around like
The
this?
water.
Did nobody
Yeah.
else find that funny, yo?
What?
I literally chuckled.
I missed that.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let me see if I can.
guys, it's a Christina Aguilera song.
I see?
Mm,
Hold up.
Go ahead, girl.
Go ahead, girl.
I love Christina.
Right here. I'm
Who
gonna drop.
doesn't?
It just
gonna
came
drop
out.
the song.
I would say around that time. No, a little bit earlier.
It was bothering me. No,
She
I think
sounds young.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What? What, boy? What you doing, boy?
It's my
Oh my
jam.
God.
Oh, he's listening.
I'm listening to it.
What's that, Genie in the bottle?
Bro, I swear, if this is a song that you guys are listening to,
You finna
is this
play
a
it?
song? Oh, I put it on the chat. It's called Christina
Oh.
Aguilera's We're Miracle.
Oh, so what did you, I guess we can close it out with the theme, right? Of the entire film. As V touched on it.
I think there were multiple themes.
And Mewtwo, I guess I like how his character did change. He turned out
At the end.
he turned out like a nice little peach at the end, saying basically it does help if we not focus on how we're different so much versus focusing on how we're the same, and the world would be a better place. Oh, thank you, Mewtwo.
And Ash
Any other?
sacrificing himself.
Oh
But
yeah,
Ash just
that
like,
was just
stop
mad.
fighting, guy.
I was like, oh man.
sacrificial
I
love.
was like, no, Ash.
Yes, Ash.
Yeah. I read something that said the anti-violence, the sacrificial love, showing emotion and tears doesn't mean weakness,
Oh,
and morality.
I think another one is like perseverance. Like
Mm-hmm.
when they were
Ash.
like, yeah, when they were just like first like trying to get to the island, and they had to go through the storm. They're like, oh, we got to get through it no matter what. And they're like, no,
Yeah.
you can't because of the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people at the docks is like, this is what makes them a master.
Master. Yeah, so separates the masters from regular trainers. Yeah.
Exactly. So it separates them because they know what they're doing. They're like, I gotta put the team on my back,
Mm-hmm.
represent Pokemon. Let's go.
Yeah. Isn't the masters and the trainers an element in the cards as well? Like, aren't there, when you used to play the cards, aren't there certain people who are masters and certain people who are trainers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Mhm.
do remember that.
I don't remember
I don't
playing.
know. I don't remember that.
I played more Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Mm.
than Pokemon. I collected the cards for Pokemon, but I didn't play. Like I wouldn't battle people with Pokemon.
I was straight up battle, and I actually lost a good Pokemon once.
Oh man,
Battling.
Oh my God. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
you got it. What'd you lose? You remember?
I can't tell you, Vinny. Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Oh my God.
She's gonna go
It
to her
hurt.
grave.
So you could, I
All
didn't.
right, I'll say it. It was a holographic Blastoise, and I
Limited
lost
edition.
it. Yeah.
What?
It's okay. We can find one on
Thank you.
eBay.
Yeah. Yeah. you probably
Please, and replace my Blastoise holographic. I'm curious, how much is that thing going for right now? I'm
No one
afraid
said
to
it-
know.
No one said it's gonna be real. I just said we can.
Let's just print one out. So overall ratings.
Yeah. I'd say
Oh my gosh. This
A
may be my
thumbs
highest
up.
rating.
3 out of 5. Great,
3.3.
great movie.
3.2.
All right. Let's go, Nate.
I'll give it a
You said
4
something,
for
Vinny?
the Ventures look. I liked it. I liked it. I wasn't expecting that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vinny.
By the way, $271
I said,
for a Blastoise hologram.
Wow.
2 out of 102.
Which is
Wow.
yes.
It's in mint condition and it can ship from Corbin, Kentucky. So let me know.
I got y'all Vinny got money.
Send me the Venmo. But all right, guys.
All right.
This concludes this
3
week's
point.
3 point. Wait, did everyone? I feel like people missed out. Nate, did
Yeah,
you
we
review?
all gave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gave a 4. I'm gonna go ahead and say a 3.5 because I'm a super fan. I can't even lie. It's a Mewtwo next to me, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah,
So
come
this
on.
is a 3.5 for me.
3.2.
All right, 3.2
Gave it a
plus
4.
Yay.
4 plus 3.5 plus 3. That is an average of 3.425. Round that down, 3.4.
Okay.
3.5.
3.4. We gonna keep it 3.4. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not bad.
All right, y'all.
Not
Well,
bad. Not
this
bad, Pokemon and
concludes
Mewtwo.
our film review podcast for this week. Please go ahead and vote for next week's on our Instagram. We'll be posting something up today, Monday. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. We'll hope to see you on the next one. See you later.
I choose you.
I choose you. Hadouken. Wrong movie.
No. Wrong
movie.
film.
It's a boy. Oh my God.
Bye,
Bye,
Nate.
guys.
Bye.
All right.
Nate. Later, man.
All right.